Hello? Yes. Anyways, good morning, good evening, guys. This is your pigeon. Just pigeon yet? Yet? Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna start drawing, and I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut, or I don't know. I don't know. Whatever comes to my mind. That depends, really. Oops, wrong brush. Damn it. The color. I still don't know much about like how to shade properly. Although I can shade, but I always forget. I always forget how to shade. It's kind of bad. I just shade as I go. And I tend to hesitate my words which makes my voice sound weird every time I try to speak. Oh, come on. No wonder it looks disgusting. Good. speaking of life, I should definitely every time I should leave the every time I leave the stream, I should definitely like raid someone, especially on Rumble.
Dahil
Ha?
dahil nakasulod ka rin.
Ay, napupo. Just to Alright, I'm back. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do something. Just
Hello.
Hello. By the way, here's more. A friend of mine.
Hello.
Hello. We're both streaming. I really had no idea what to do or what to talk about, to be honest. But
That's fine.
but then again, it's an art stream, so there's really not much.
Exactly. Our main focus is just going to be us and our art. Can be a little
How's your
quiet.
lolly Kimi doing?
Kimi?
Kimi, yeah.
You mean Cammy?
Cami. Oh yeah, Cami. I always.
Okay, here. This is really easy. Think Camilla, but her nickname is Cammy.
Ah, okay. Camilla. Okay. Camilla. Cami. Okay. I think I get it. Cami. Okay. So how's your Cami doing? Your art.
I mean, right now I'm painting the eyes because it needs to be done. I'm doing the eyelashes right now.
Nice. I just realized something while I was drawing my newsboy as well. Earlier, I realized something while drawing my newsboy. Yeah, it really starts to look like a newsboy, to be honest.
It looks like a what?
A newsboy. A new newsboy?
Oh, newsboy.
Yep. I'm with this character. I could definitely talk about politics like a newsboy.
I suppose you could.
Yeah, even though I'm not fond of politics myself. I really,
I think
if anything, I'll try to avoid talking about politics. But then again, it's the only thing that I know. Unless I start watching anime season by season, get back on watching anime by season.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with understanding politics. It's just the problem is when you're trying to talk about it to like a layman. That's when you run into problems because they're gonna get angry and frustrated at you.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't want to watch this. Like, you don't have to.
Yep.
It's just something that I'm talking about and something that I think most people should be aware of. That's all it is.
Oh
man. I got some hand lotion. Use that. Okay, they gotta rip the stupid thing off. Then I can use it. Oh boy.
Oops. I always forget to turn on my Pomodoro interval time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, last time that we've drawn together, you said that it's better to have breaks to like stretch, something like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I was just drawing without break at the time, so yeah, I was just wholly focused on the screen for most of the time, which is bad, as you said.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to take breaks. Speaking of art and whatnot, I'm hoping that my switch to Linux is going to be smooth because I'm going to be doing all that on Friday.
Emulator?
No, I have a new SSD. I'm going to put that bad boy in. Problem is I have to get my graphics card out, which is a huge pain in the ass.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Switch 2. I thought you were talking about Switch to Nintendo Switch to.
Nope.
You're talking about switching to Linux.
Yes. Switching back,
Yeah.
except I won't be using Pop OS.
Yeah.
I'll be using Nobara.
Yep, Nobara.
Switching to Nobara I think is going to be a lot of fun because it's going to be different than typical OSs.
Yeah, talking about like the benefits of Nobara or its well, what's it called? You talking about like what the highlights of Nobara just made me like wanna try Nobara myself.
I mean, if Nobara can be a benefit to gaming as well as work production, then why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if it can also use less power than Windows, then again, it's just a benefit. It's not a detriment at all.
Yep. Features, Nobara's features and its upsides. I really want to try Nobara. also, I've been like seeing like Hightail. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. You're not. Or you're fine.
You can talk about Hightail. It's just I didn't know what it was. And I'm like there's something like, oh, they had a lawsuit or something. That's all I knew. And it's just at the end of the day, like, it's not really for me. But if other people like it, then great.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've already been handling like 3 survival games. So yeah, it's no surprise that you don't wanna have.
Oh God, no! I have too many games to play as it is. I don't have time to play probably more than like 2 or 3 at the most. On top of practicing, art and getting better with each stream that I do, each piece that I work on. It takes a lot of time and practice, and I got stuff IRL I gotta worry about. It's mainly my parents, and make sure they're okay.
Wait, what happened to your parents?
They're fine. It's just that they're getting older, and my sister is not helping, and I'm pretty much the only one that's reliable. So I gotta help my mom and dad out.
Makes sense. Color dodge.
I mean, it is what it is. There's not a whole lot I can do. But yeah, just being able to switch to an OS that will not eat up my resources too much is basically a blessing. That's how I see it, as at least, because I am sick and tired of Windows and what it does. The only thing that's gonna suck when it comes to doing the transfer is I have to get all of my save games, primarily, well, not all of them, but primarily the, god damn it, my brain, survival games. I have to do that.
These save files?
Yeah, I have to copy all the save files, and then once I install, then I have to copy the save data into those folders, and in theory it should work.
Don't Steam have like cloud sync?
Not for those games. They will not copy those over, so you have to copy them.
Okay, so you have to manually copy them. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then then after I have all that data, it should be good to go.
Okay.
The other thing that sucked today too is I woke up late again. My body's just been not wanting to get out of bed. So, oh, hang on a second. That reminds me, I should set my alarms. I'm gonna try 2 alarms so that way I don't fall back asleep.
Most of the time I just rely on my own circadian rhythm. Although there are times that my circadian rhythm betrays me, like waking up on 3 a.m.
See, I don't have that problem, thankfully. My problem is just getting out of bed because I'm very, very sore and tired. So what I'm gonna try tonight, which I haven't done in a while, is I made a protein smoothie, which I have in the fridge right now. So when I'm at my job, instead of just snacking on garbage, it's like, oh, I have that. I can just drink that while I'm at work. Although I'm gonna have to do a couple of other things to make sure that nothing goes wrong with the inside of my mouth. Dental hygiene important.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yep.
Nope. Okay, that just adds layers. I'm just testing out different brushes. Yeah, once again, that's just layers. I need like something solid. This is like the best brush though. No. I don't need a sketch. Don't need textures. Oh, paint. What's this brush? That's not it. Okay, ba. How about you? Is it really just ink that I'm gonna have to try? Yeah, I gotta use ink. Okay, that's what I thought. There we go. Let's see. Hell yeah.
Should really need to learn how to talk and draw at the same time.
It just takes practice. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, it's just that if I really want to be like an art streamer, I really need to take notes of what I'm doing and probably speak out what I'm trying to do.
Well, as far as I understand it, when it comes to art streamers, the way they get their audience is they post their art and then someone comes in and says, "Hey, I love this, blah blah blah," and then you just kind of have a conversation.
So it's just automatic. No need to no need to force yourself to talk most of the time.
I mean, you still need to talk. It's just both parties need to participate in the conversation. There are some art streamers where they don't talk at all and they just let their work speak for itself or whatever.
Then I might be that one type of streamer then.
Maybe. I mean, it depends. You still have to acknowledge chat every once in a while, and you gotta show that you actually care, because
Yep.
with streaming it takes multiple skills
Yeah.
in order for it to work.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, I managed to watch your the American Censored video.
Oh, America Uncovered.
Yeah, and America Uncovered. Yeah, man, the Vietnam War cover up or the propaganda was really made me like blood boil. And the lies. I was convinced that.
Mm-hmm.
I was convinced
I'm not
that
loud. Shut up, you stupid thing. Sorry, go on.
I was, for most of my life, I was convinced that the US was lost, something like that.
Oh, I mean, they say the same thing here in the US. Like, oh, we lost the Vietnam War. It's like, well, wait a minute. If we routed the Viet Cong, then how did we lose? That doesn't make any sense if we routed them. And if we force them to sign a deal where it's like, okay, the Viet Cong get northern Vietnam, and then the capitalist / nationalists get southern Vietnam, it's like, okay, then we won, basically. We made them sign. The only reason why Saigon fell is because the Democrats who were in control of Congress at the time refused to give Henry Ford any support, because he was trying to fulfill what he promised, but they refused to give him the money. So we had no choice but to pull out, and Saigon fell to the Viet Cong.
Man. Yeah, I really hate. You really can't hate the Democrats enough.
Right, and then, when I heard that from that video, I'm like, oh, that sounds familiar. Very similar circumstances. Which is why a lot of people just automatically assume that the Democrats are just communists, because they tend to have similar tendencies and issues.
And also their habits, like lying and
Right.
such.
Right, but a lot of people say, oh, but Republicans lie too, which they do lie. They absolutely lie.
But the worst liars are the Democrats.
Currently, yes.
Yeah, currently.
And that's something that a lot of people have to accept, and some people already accept it, and they're just off the reservation at this point. When the logical thing to do is you need to find like-minded people and you need to have a conversation.
Yep.
Because if you hate both parties, which is most Americans at this point, most Americans hate both parties.
The rhinos.
It's just one party can be reformed. Yes, I was about to bring that up. One can be reformed while the other is too far gone.
Yep, that's the far gone was the Democrats.
Yeah, like they have been completely taken over at this point.
And
I can't vote for any of them because I'm like, they're all bad.
Yep,
Like,
and also
there's not a single good one.
And they're also crazies. Like, if they don't get what they want, they start lashing out like a like a toddler.
Oh yeah, absolutely they do.
It's really pathetic seeing them like that.
It is pathetic, but it's something that I kind of expect at this point. I add you as a
The same thing happened to Japan's left. There was a left. What was it? Was it called? There was a left. What was he again? A representative,
I don't know.
a left representative. He started resorting to violence, like punching the other representatives. He was a politician, left politician who started punching other politicians who didn't agree with him. He was trying, if I remember correctly, he was trying to advocate for immigration.
Okay. I mean, that's an odd way to get what you want, but not out of the realm of possibility, to be honest.
Yeah.
Given how these people operate.
Yeah. They also probably believe that their justice is absolute.
Oh, you know it.
Yep. Even though justice isn't really that like justice. Can you say that there's like objective justice? I mean, no, wait. There's objective justice and there's subjective justice, but
I mean, we try to apply, or at least this is how it's supposed to operate. We're trying to apply justice fairly and evenly. And part of the problem, at least currently in the US, is it's very lopsided because of the people handing out judgment. But that's reflective on the people. So it's like, what are you doing in your life that reflects what this judge is doing? And maybe you're not doing anything. Maybe you're doing the right thing. Well, then you got to spread this idea to your neighbors. Make sure they're not doing anything causing harm to themselves and others. There we go.
you should also probably continue watching Danmachi. Have you watched season 4 of Danmachi or not?
I haven't even gone through season 3 yet. I'm not kidding when I say I've been so busy that I haven't had time to finish watching season 1. Or no, season 3, god damn it. I started it and I haven't been able to finish it.
BC?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been busy with work. I've been busy with my house, and now I'm going to be busy helping my parents with their house. Like, I've been just non-stop busy. But other than that, you know, it just kind of is what it is. Oh my god. Hopefully that will stop once I switch over, where this fucking thing keeps disconnecting and reconnecting.
Also, I'm probably almost done. I'm gonna have to add like, yeah, overlay. That's what's left. Overlay.
Oh, for your streams?
No, overlay for my painting. I'm almost done with my character.
I didn't know what you meant by overlay.
Overlay blending mode.
Okay,
for
I
lighting.
never heard of
For-
that.
Ah. Yep, it vibrant. It makes my character vibrant.
I wish this source picture wasn't so pixelated. Let's do my best here. Whoops. God damn it. Give me 1 second here.
There we go.
Nah, no, that's not gonna work. Oh god. I wonder if, where's, is this it? Yeah, that's it. I think I know what to do here for this. I'm so distracted, but this is gonna bug the shit out of me. Alright, let's get her hair colored here. There we go. Get her eyebrows going here. Okay, so her eyebrows kind of taper off a little bit. Alright, let's try this. Alright, let me get rid of this pencil line here with both her eyebrows.
I'm just
I
adding.
just gotta thin this one. Okay, go
Just
on.
adding finishing details on my. Just adding finishing details like shine and color dodge and overlay. I don't know if I wanna add filter on this, but nah, it's gonna be laggy if I add for filter.
gonna say, I don't think you need to add a filter if you're gonna put it in
Yeah,
video.
I was planning to add like a little bit of like grain filter.
Yeah, I don't think that's needed.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like people get creative with their models though. Like they'll add like a filter on there, but it depends on what you're going for. Which I am noticing that the VTubing scene, there's definitely different sects of people drawing the line of where they want to be.
Others are like toons. Others are.
Oh, hang on. I should clarify. What I mean is like you'll have always the popular ones, which are the idol style.
Yep.
So those will always be the most popular and the most sought after because they'll need people, mainly guys. It's like, oh, I got attention from a girl. It's like, yeah, but it's not real.
Yep.
I'm sure some people know that it's not real though.
They just like the attention.
Exactly.
The attention is really addicting though. Gotta be honest.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, I did get attention before from a Twitch streamer before. An indie Twitch streamer and decently popular, but yeah, the attention, having your name called during the stream feels like euphoric.
Exactly, and that's why it's so dangerous.
You parasocial.
That's why you got to be careful with the type of audience you want to garner. Where if it's like, oh, we're just hanging out and having fun, then that's fine, because it's like, okay, well, you're not crossing any lines, you're not making someone dependent upon you for validation, etc. But then you'll have other VTubers
who abuse that type of.
Well, no. I'm not even talking about that type anymore. Where it's the whole parasocial thing.
Okay.
Or fake. Or let me reverse it. I'm not talking about girlfriend/boyfriend experience streamers. Right now. What I'm talking about instead are people who are just like, this is the class clown.
High school. Yeah, high school drama.
Again, it's the class clown.
The class clown.
They don't take anything seriously. They're joking, or they want to fuck with somebody because it'll get a laugh.
It's like the troll.
Yes. So a good example of this would be Burnt Peanut.
Yeah.
He basically burnt every bridge when it comes to the VTubing community, because the fans have spoken. It's like, we don't want to be around this asshole. If you collab with him, we're not going to watch. And the streamers, it's like you're gonna have to listen to your fans because they pay the bills. If they want nothing to do with him or people who are like him, then you're gonna have to respect that.
But there's still streamers who are going to collab with him.
Right, and that's their decision. It's like, okay, well, you made your decision, so you're not gonna have a lot of the VTuber fans backing you. They're going to just say, fuck you.
Yep.
I'm gonna go watch this person instead.
Yep. You made your bed. Something like that.
Yeah, you made your bed, now lie in it. And And some are totally okay with it. They are totally okay with that decision because they want to hang out with this person, even though he has openly said that he doesn't like VTubers, even though he has openly mocked VTubers.
Then those people aren't even true VTubers to begin with. They
Well,
just
see, we run into the true Scotsman fallacy, so we have to rephrase what we're arguing.
okay.
I would argue instead, you chose to collab with someone who is openly hostile towards you and will make backhanded compliments, and you have to accept that. You also have to accept that your fan base probably isn't going to like them.
Yeah.
Because of previous comments and behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't see that message earlier. That's okay, I'm not gonna worry about it.
What message?
What you said in main chat.
Okay. The inviting Dai to drawing stream as well.
Oh,
Inviting
I
him.
thought you were like privately asked or something. But that's not a bad idea.
Yep. It would also like help him focus on his art more as well.
I think he's doing fine. It's just the part that he is still stuck on, and I said this in the general art room, is his characters still look too stiff. And that is something that's really hard to overcome if you don't understand why it's important that your lines, like your foundation, is set. This is why a lot of professional artists will say it's okay to be messy when you start a drawing, because you're trying to get the general feel and flow of the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So like with Cammy, part of the reason why she's not too stiff, or at least the way I did Cammy, is because I have her in a good pose. It also helps that the clothing I gave her stands out too. Because it's still Cammy, like you can tell this is still her, given the type of pose I gave her and everything. I mean, I know you critiqued me on the anatomy, but it's like, trust me, I already know. I am trying my best to not make those mistakes and to be nice to myself. I've made less of those mistakes than what I used to. Honestly, the one area that I'm struggling still, and I don't know why I'm struggling still, because I used to not have this problem, is the head.
The head?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the issue is I draw it too big and I have to shrink it, which, you know, given the type of tools that we have now, that's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Just not the face as well, or with the
I mean, with the face, you can easily fix it during the painting stage, which is what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if I wanted to, I could just do this, and then I can just make it bigger. Just hold down Shift. And then I can just move the nose. There we go. And then I can just move the bottom part of the lip up and then shrink it.
Oh, come on. I was, briefly added.
Because, again, a lot of the stuff that people obsess over, you can do little shortcuts where you can fix it later. Which is why I'm not too worried about the initial sketch, where it's like, okay, I have the basics down, I can fix this all later. And if I need to fix it before I get to the next steps, then I'll do that immediately. Because part of it is trying to save time. Honestly, the big issue I think a lot of artists are going to be facing in the future, because this happened recently with Larian. Larian caved into the mob, and they basically said that we're not going to be using generative AI for anything during the development process.
That's gonna give them a lot of trouble.
Well, yeah, because if it's like, oh, we want to make more games, but we don't have enough time, well, now you just got rid of a tool that would speed up the process because you caved to a bunch of people who got mad at you. Because if we look at how they were using it, it was just, oh, we're using this to make mood boards, we're using this for the concept art process. You know, just to kind of get a feel for what we're doing for the project. If that saves you time, then that's good because you can get the game done faster, which means you can move on to the next project faster. Oh, god damn it, don't do that. Bitch. Oh, I know what to do to fix this. I just realized this right now. Oh, is it doing that shit again? There we go. There we go. Plus, the reason why this is a problem is that China and Korea are not stopping it.
Not stopping at...
Using AI.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Because the head of Shift Up made it clear, like, yeah, we're using it. Because they don't have as much manpower compared to a Chinese studio. And even the Chinese studios are using it. They have like 1,000 employees working on each project. So it's like, why would you not use it if your competition is? You're cutting off your nose to spite your face, as the saying goes.
Yep. Alright, time to save this as PNG.
Oh, did you get it done?
Yep, I've done it.
Alright, I'm gonna have to adjust the coloring here, I think.
Today is 15th for me.
Is it the 15th?
Yep, it's 15 for me.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I'm sure some people on the Americas side is like, what do you mean? It's the 14th.
I
It's,
had
hey,
on my stream.
they're in the future.
Yep, I had. I have what's the name? I have a date and time overlay on my stream. I have a date and time overlay on my stream so that just in case just in case that they get confused what I'm talking about.
Maybe. I mean, that there are some people that are just straight up like that, where it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a number of dumb people on this planet.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Now I have assets for VidooTube.
Nice.
I should probably send you some. I should probably send you. I should probably send you a PNG as well. Yeah, for collabs and such. For collabs and
Oh,
such.
well, okay, well, here's the thing. In order for that to work, I'm sure we'd have to have, like, some type of plugin.
No, you can just you just like how Dingus does to his does with his stream. He just puts a PNG on his
Oh, you meant that.
Yep.
You meant that. Okay.
I'm sending
Right,
you one.
but okay.
I'm sending you
But
one.
what I'm saying, right, I got it. But what I'm saying is that to make it easier for the audience to show who's talking, it helps if, like, your avatar moves and whatnot.
Yep. That one is that one you'll need a plugin. For sure.
Have to figure out how to make a plugin if needed, though. That's the part that's gonna be tricky.
There you go.
I'll check that later. I know it's really, I'll check that later.
Alright.
Right now, I'm way more focused on trying to make this not look like crap.
Alright. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check my files though. Just in case. Ah. It's good. It's good enough. Alright.
I gotta color this part of the hair because there's a little bit of the scalp / nothing there poking out.
Gonna take a break, but I'm gonna take a break.
Alright.
Yep. I just hit the first session of the Pomodoro. Where is it?
Mm-hmm. Where is my skin tone. I don't have that for some reason. Very odd. Alright. Get all this cleaned up here. Oh no! I definitely need to do some stretching, I think. There's like a part of my neck. Ooh. Yeah, right there. I swear if I had extra money, I would go to a local masseuse and just like, hey, I need you to massage all over my back and neck. My neck is too stiff. My back is too stiff.
I forgot there's no like deafen for I forget there's no deafen for what's it called, OBS or like for CLT.
There's no what?
Deafen, where you can mute
deafen.
Yeah, deafen.
I mean, you can mute your mic. I know that's a thing.
But you'll still be here. You can
oh.
Still... oh well.
I mean, you could just like have like a BRB screen where there's no like audio coming through. That's one way to do it.
Oh, you can. And also you can just
that's what I do. I just have a BRB screen.
And you have like music
Yes, I have music playing.
Okay.
But the one thing I need to do though, once I move over to Nobara, I gotta figure out, because there's a plugin where it'll show what music is currently playing. I just need to figure that out.
Nice.
Because then I can promote the artist, and I'll just say, hey, go buy the music, because it's all indie music that I have on here. I don't really have any copyrighted stuff. Or I try not to. I'm sure it is copywritten, but I think the indie would be just happy, like, oh, well, someone's promoting my music. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, go buy the music. I encourage everyone to go buy. Because then you're supporting somebody who otherwise wouldn't have been able to make a sale. Oh, I see what you did. I see exactly what you did.
The character?
Yeah, your VTuber model.
I'll probably put that on PNGtuber once I get the chance.
Oh, you should, 100%.
Yep. And also, VTuber is so light, right? That it's not that heavy, unlike PNGtuber on Steam.
I think it's lightweight comparatively. The one issue that you might run into is because you don't have a graphics card, which I'm sure a lot of people are like, how the hell do you have a computer with no graphics card? It's possible. It's just you're putting a lot of work on your CPU.
Yeah. My CPU is the GOAT currently.
Yep. And you know what a time for everything to just become so proprietary because now, even if you wanted to get a GPU, it's so stupidly expensive.
Yeah. I hate it. I hate this company.
Oh, we all hate it because everyone's suffering.
Yep.
They're already preparing for people to rent out space just to do basic computing. They legit don't want people to own computers in the future.
Is there going to be a company that's going to like start making their own graphics card?
No, there's no infrastructure for that yet. Because part of the problem that we're all running into is, and they're all like in South Korea, is like every major RAM manufacturer is just like, oh, you want our DRAM? You have to come here and you have to give us money.
Man, what a time! And my computers. I really want to upgrade my computer, but I don't think in the near future it's gonna be possible.
Oh, that's the skin. That's the wrong. Fuck. No wonder it's not showing up. There we go.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with this. I'm satisfied with the model that I have right now.
Exactly, and that's how people should be. It's like, oh, this is pretty good for my current skill level. I can obviously do better in the future. But I mean, but we'll have to wait and see how this is all going to play out, because I don't see a lot of practical use for AI to justify everything that's going on right now. It's like case by case, obviously.
Most people are just like pushing AI just to like hype it around. I mean, there's uses for AI, but except for searches, and like fact checking, there's not a lot of like good use of AI. Really.
Yep.
And there's also Smash JT that's like overly hyped about AI, like wanting to make his own like movie out of AI.
Did he say that? Because recently his account got hacked because he stupidly clicked on a phishing link. I mean, I wouldn't know.
He said it in one of his videos this moment. I'll search it up. I'll search it up. Smash.
Yeah, because I'm curious.
Where was it? It was this one, found it. I'll share it on main channel.
Yeah, let me see this shit. I have to adjust my audio. Whoa, don't do that. Yeah, let me know when you have that posted, because then I'll check. Oh, is it up now? Okay, yeah, here we go. AI just proved it's better than the pros. Alright, let me see.
Oh, Saba is playing. Also, Saba is playing Hytale.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it's probably like a very cozy game, which, not saying this because, sexism or anything, but women tend to gravitate towards cozy games more than guys.
I don't think that height. I don't think that height. It's equally cozy and equally.
Well, it's got that vibe,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
I would say what draws guys to cozy games more is like, okay, what kind of shit can I do here? Like you need to give us a task. So like when I saw what you could do in Stardew Valley, for example, it's like, oh, so I could go on like full capitalist. I can go on an adventure. It's like, yes, I can do shit while also chilling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can also like tell you something that can be like a reason for guys to play Hytale, or maybe more like content creators, because it has machinima. Machinima like machinima animation.
All right, let me see what Smash JT is saying here.
All right.
There you are. What can you do on Hytale Path? Because you dipped.
Machinima animation. You can do machinima animation in game.
Oh, is that built in?
Yep, built in. Yep, built in. It's built in creative mode.
Okay, I mean, they've had stuff like that before with like photo mode and stuff, but if it has like a built-in like record, which some games have that, not a lot of games do, probably because it takes a lot on your computer, then okay. I mean, that's kind of... Calm down, doggy. God damn. It's okay, doggy. You don't need to get all hyper.
So you were saying?
Oh, I was just saying, like, calm down, doggy. Goddamn.
No.
All right, I'm trying to...
The earlier one.
Oh, about the taxing on your computer. Yeah, because if you think about it, it has to process a lot of stuff just to be able to have that mode go through, because it's got to make sure it's generating the gameplay while also recording the gameplay at the same time. I mean, it's tough enough with OBS, but doing that all in like a game and stuff, man.
Makes sense.
That's got to be taxing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure someone say, yeah, but if we do the technology now, and then if we can compress it, then it'll be easier in the future. True, but that begs the question: how many developers are doing that? Not a lot, honestly.
Yeah, that's the appeal of Hytale, because it also appeals to like content creators.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, if you have an open world game that allows you to create whatever character you want, you can do tons and tons of storytelling. This goes all the way back to WoW. Actually, WoW was one of the first games where it's like, oh, this is my character and this is their story. Because people found ways to record their games in that game. It's actually a pretty clever way how they figured it out. What they did is they had it was like a separate client, and they could go into the game and they could record using another character. It's mainly gnomes they would use, and they would scroll in with their mouse wheel, so that way it's first person. And because the gnome is so short, you could record dynamic shots, and you could get some other interesting shots. It's really interesting how they figured it out at the time.
I'm sharing the in-game machinima animation on.
Is it animation or is it a camera?
It's in-game machinima animation.
Okay, I'm gonna have to see how this works, because that seems kind of weird how it's phrased. Because it should be like a mode. But I'll see.
Yeah. In the announcement trailer, you can see the features that they're going for. I'll share the announcement trailer on games.
Okay, I'll have to look at that later.
Okay.
Alright. I'm talking about Smash 18. Let me see this. Yeah, this is like a slightly more detailed Minecraft. The only thing Minecraft has over this is how they do, actually, I don't even think this has ray tracing. I would like to see how this game would look with ray tracing. I bet it would look just as good as Minecraft, because Minecraft with ray tracing is a completely different looking game. Also, I know the other game they were influenced by, just looking at the creatures, there's some strong Ark influence here too.
Yep. Yeah, it's heavily inspired by Ark. Minecraft and Ark.
Well, I mean, those are like the two games you think of when you think of open world survival games. Alright, let's see what Smash JT has to say. I'll give him this. He's finally saying manga properly instead of manga. It's like, it's manga. That's what happens when you have normies jumping into the space.
Yeah.
I mean, hang on, I'm gonna share my screen here real quick. I'll take a quick break from Cammy. Hang on, guys. Let me switch over to this.
I'll look at the. I'll look at your.
I don't have you up. I'll do that later. I don't have time to do it. Where's it? There's Brave. Properties. We're gonna need this. All right. So, oops. Let me make this bigger. That's a problem. I got to hit the shift button on my keyboard. Or no, is it shift? Oh no, I don't have to do shift. Yeah, we'll put all this like right here, and then we'll recenter it, just so people can see it more clearly. There we go. I think that's good enough. So one of the things I noticed, if you look at her arm, she's got like Gumby syndrome, you know, where it's like her wrist is stretched.
On your Kami? Kami?
No, not Cammy. Look at my screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and look where her wrist is. The titular mom. You know, you see how it's fucked up?
Yep.
Not even I would make that mistake. It's like, no, that shouldn't be like that. Her wrist shouldn't be that long. That doesn't make sense. It should be shorter. Given how anatomy works. Unless she's got some type of weird fucking disease where her ligaments are super long, which exists, but that's really rare. Alright, let's just keep playing it. That just means teenager. I'm not worried about it simply because horny teenage boys will buy anything that has tits or ass on it. Because that's what this is for. Young adult.
This is in DR, by the way. This is cucking.
This is what?
Cucking.
Wait,
story.
This is...
This is NTR.
Oh, okay, so this is about cucking. Yeah, this is, again, and it says young adult. That means it's made for teenagers. It doesn't mean what people would think when they think young adult. Like, oh, you mean like 18 to 21? No, this is for guys in middle school and high school. That's who this is targeted for. This is not meant for someone who's like 18 to 21.
Smash thought it was wholesome. It was a wholesome manga.
No, like the shit, because we've been in the scene long enough. Like, we know what this is for. Like, given the pose and the fact that she has big giant tits, like, no, this is not wholesome in the slightest.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm gonna keep going.
Also, nice little rook on the TV screen.
Oh, Lily? Yeah, I whenever I do this, I like to have like a daily lolly just kind of in the corner there. I need to get more.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, maybe I'll have my own up there. This is why I'm working so hard on Cammy.
Ah, nice. Wonder.
Suggestive. Oh my god.
Ah.
Yeah, you could tell that Smash JT is not part of the scene. It's like, oh, why is she struggling when she looks that hot? That's part of the appeal. That's part of the story. Is her husband works so hard he ignores her despite her having a rockin' body, so she cheats on him. That's part of the appeal. That's the story. It's a fantasy. And he also doesn't understand work culture from Japan. I'm kind of shitting on him, but I'm doing it in a nice way, as I would not do with others who know better, aka think before you shit. But that's beside the point. Yep. Yep. No, I mean, I would imagine part of that is the reason why, but let's be honest here. I think people critiquing it for being too wordy and boring, and the only thing people care about are the sexy parts. It's like, yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. This is a manga made for horny teenage boys, and I'm sure they probably left in their reviews, yeah, the art is not that great, but I don't care because, you know, at least she has a nice pair of tits and she's hot. I didn't care about the talkie scenes either. I found them boring.
I wonder what I should draw next. I have time. I have more time.
More time for what?
I have more time to like keep on streaming, but I don't know what to draw next.
Ah, just do some doodles, man.
All right. Yeah, close. Oh. Oh. I should probably redraw my. Oh wait, no. I think I know what to do now.
Well, I mean, but this kind of brings back the arguments that others have brought up about AI, about the slop problem. Now, this is where I'm gonna try to have some nuance to this discussion. So, much like junk food, if you have it every once in a while, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to cause a lot of long-term effects, I would think.
Yep.
I already explained my favorite type of AI slop video is those morbidly obese videos where morbidly obese people are doing really ridiculous, stupid shit. I find that hilarious watching that. Or there's another video I saw from Red Letter Media where they were discussing something similar. And Mike's and Rich's favorite videos are the ones where Bob Barker is doing ridiculous shit, and it's actually really funny. It's really, really funny. Like, they got everything, like, pretty much perfect with that AI slop. So when you look at it from that perspective, it's really not that bad, because it's like, oh, well, the person who created this knows it's stupid. The people watching this know it's stupid. So it's not that big of a deal. Whereas, well, I wouldn't even say this would count in a separate category because it's kind of in that same mold where these teenage boys know what they're reading, they know what they're looking at, they don't care because they're horny.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to present to them something that was meant to be taken seriously and it's, you know, a bunch of garbage, then they might have issues with it. So, for example, I critiqued, not publicly, but I'll do it now. I critiqued Leaflet's latest music video.
Yeah.
Outside of the instrumental parts with the music, the singer, there are parts where he's on key, the AI voice is on key, but then there's other points where it's like, what the fuck? This thing is struggling to sing. Like, it sounds not that great. But then you get to the animation. The animation, it is all over the place. Where sometimes it looks good, like the Nuxtaku part if you've seen her video.
Yep.
But the rest of it, it's literally just IRL images with an AI filter. It looks so jarring and weird. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And the cope is like, oh, well, this is as bad as AI is gonna get. Maybe? Because we're seeing reports now that AI is cannibalizing itself, where it's taking data from AI. So unless you isolate the LLM where it doesn't feed into other AI, no, it's gonna keep looking like that.
That's an idea.
Well, I mean, that's what it's doing currently, and that's what I think a lot of people don't seem to understand, is the reason why it looks so off-putting and shitty is because the AI doesn't know any better. And again, you can cope and seethe and say, well, it'll get better over time. Will it? Because again, if it keeps cannibalizing itself, then there's no way for it to get better. And again, you can argue like, oh, well, the average person doesn't care because blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but at that point, where's the incentive to do better if the AI is just going to give you what you want, if it's just going to be slop? Again, I don't fall into either camp at this point. I'm not pro-AI, I'm not anti-AI, because it's like, well, this is stupid either way, because you can't just act like you can push a button and then you can create something great. It still requires work.
Yeah, that's what I figured out as well. I mean, AI is just like that, a toy. AI is just a toy, for me at least. You're not gonna improve if you like keep using the toy and not learning why the toy works, something like that.
Exactly. But you know, if your viewpoint is I don't care, then okay, then you're just gonna get low quality crap. Nothing's going to improve because you already said it. You don't care.
Yep. You're going to stagnate. You're going to stagnate as a person and as a creator.
Let's see what else he has to say here.
I'm not against AI, but I'm also against like the heavy use of AI to the point that people doesn't work on themselves. I almost fell to the trap though.
I mean, you can use AI to help you though, like I ask Grok a bunch of questions all the time.
Yeah, I ask.
And it's helped a lot.
Yep. I ask Grok too as well, like what to do or do something like emotional help, something like that. Emotional help, organizing my thoughts, etc.
So again, like I said, I don't fall into the anti-AI camp because that's stupid. That doesn't make any logical sense. But at the same time, you can't just sit here and say like, oh well, I'll use AI to get this done faster because I have all these ideas. Like, yeah, but if you don't take the time to work with those ideas, then they won't become something good. It's just slop.
If you just keep on if you have those ideas and rely on AI, those ideas aren't going to be yours. It's going to be if you're not working on those ideas and you own the idea, but the work isn't yours. You let the AI work on your idea.
Well, that's not what I mean. What I mean is an idea can be good, but it needs to be refined. So, for example, like George Lucas's Star Wars, the reason why those movies work, at least the original trilogy for basically everybody, is because they were refined and he had help to make those ideas work. Now, imagine if he had his way and he used AI to make the movies. That franchise would not be as beloved as it still is, despite it being a dumpster fire right now. At least the George Lucas era. All right, let's keep this going. Okay, so this is where I'm going to have to heavily disagree with Smash JT here. There's a reason why artists do not respect people who just use AI. Because you didn't do anything. Oh, but I put in a prompt. Okay, but do you understand the steps in order to get to the end point for your manga, your illustration? Do you understand the work? If you don't, then people will not respect you. There's a reason why people do not respect AI artists, massive air quotes. There's a reason why authors don't respect AI authors, because you don't understand the medium. If you understand it and you use AI to help, that's one thing. But if you don't understand, excuse me, my voice cracked a little bit. If you don't understand and you're using AI as a crutch, no one respects you. It's like tracing.
Yeah.
How many famous mangakas / light novel people? I can think of one right now. The guy who did what is it called? Shit. No Game, No Life. There we go. He got caught tracing. And when he was caught, he was publicly humiliated and he apologized. And people called into question, well, what else did he do? Did he steal the story from other people? And people did some digging, and he was inspired by a couple of other like isekais, but for the most part, No Game, No Life is entirely his idea. He didn't steal that, but he certainly stole illustrations from other people, which is a big no-no. You don't do that. And as artists have pointed out, you can see it recreate their art pieces, and the cope from the pro AI crowd is like, oh, well, that's rare. It's like, yeah, but it keeps popping up. How rare is it? This doesn't seem rare. It seems like it happens a lot.
Yep.
So, again, this is where a lot of people just do not respect those who use AI, because it's, again, you didn't learn anything. You don't understand the fundamentals. Like I said, this is like a tracer saying that, oh, I'm a professional artist. You're not. You traced.
Yep. Yep, if you're just tracing without like trying to learn, if you're just tracing without a purpose, you're just a tracer. If you're tracing to learn while also crediting the original illustration, then that's respectable because you're trying to learn something.
I mean, to an extent, people still call you a tracer.
Yep. But if you admit that you're trying to like study the art of the person that you're trying to trace, isn't that more respectable than like?
It's slightly more, but if you call yourself an artist, then a lot of artists are gonna look down on you. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Come on now.
True, but then again, there are artists that are like encouraging people to trace in order to learn, but not trace in order to.
It's a complicated and messy discussion because there's a lot of artists, and I fall into this camp where it's like, no, you shouldn't trace because you're learning bad habits. What you should do is you should study the art and try to recreate it, learn the shapes.
Yeah.
Basically learn the fundamentals.
Yeah, what I meant by tracing is that they break down the body anatomy into guidelines instead of like tracing the art by itself.
At that point you're not tracing. At that point you are learning shapes. You're just doing it in a weird way.
Yep. That's what I saw on what they meant by tracing. like you put a body, you put like a reference, and then you break down the reference by changing no
See,
wait by creating
see
shapes on
at
its body,
see at that
and then
point, we need to define our terms, because that to me is not tracing. This is where we run into problems, but I don't want to get too bogged down into that. I'm gonna let Smash keep talking here.
it might be like the better term might be breaking down.
Yes.
Breaking down a reference.
Yes. Okay, so I have a simple question for Smash and others who hold this position. Why can't you hire an artist to do this for you? Like, let's say, for the sake of the argument, let's say you use AI to get some concepts down, and then you show it to the artist and say, hey, I would like a character that looks like this doing this motion. Why can't you do that? Or again, let's say you don't want to do that and you want to keep all the money for yourself. As a capitalist, I respect that. Why can't you, someone who wants to be a mangaka, why can't you do it yourself? Why can't you teach yourself how to be an artist? Why do you have to use the AI to achieve your goal? What are you teaching yourself? What are you doing to expand your mind to become a better human being? These are very basic and very important questions that need an answer. Because again, I've heard cope from people who use AI. The cope is like, oh, well, I'm learning how to do better prompts. Okay, but I can just ask Grok right now, how do I improve my prompt? And Grok will do it. So that's not really a skill when you stop and think about it. And again, another cope would be like, oh, well, I could ask Grok how to improve my art your way too. Yes, but that's because it's well documented. And I guess that's cope for me. I don't really know. This back and forth is kind of pointless when you stop and think about it, but my overall point still stands. What are you doing to improve yourself as a person? What are you doing to expand your mind? If you're not doing anything, well, then it's kind of useless when you stop and think about it. You don't need it. This is where ignorance comes into play, and I am going to go hard on Smash here. Most mangakas do not go to art school to become mangakas. Most of them just practice. They just sit at home and they practice. And they collab with their friends in high school or whatever to improve their drawing. And then they present their work to publishers because, well, publishers need new mangakas all the fucking time, because they want to test the waters to see who has the potential to make them oodles and oodles of money. A good example of this is Toriyama. When Toriyama started, much like everyone else, he was a nobody, and they kept him on because they saw potential. And his first big break was Dr. Slump. But then eventually, Dr. Slump, even though it made a lot of money, eventually it slowed down. It petered out. It had its audience. Toriyama didn't make it big until Dragon Ball. That shit blew up. It blew up all over Japan, eventually made its way outside of Japan into Asia, and then when it hit America, that's when it really blew up. Like, it just fucking nuclear explosion. So, my point is, that's the reason why they do this stuff. Now, if you want to change it, fine, but you need to explain to the artists who have been working hard on their craft why the fuck should we care about this new technology. And people who are enthusiastic about it, you've done a very bad job. The best that I've seen when it comes to this technology, and this hasn't changed, is it's good for the early stages for planning. So like concept and etc., mood boarding. That's really about it. Outside of
and
that,
also
it's kind of crap.
Yeah, and also what's it called? Organizing.
Well,
your,
that's what I mean. Like storyboarding, mood boarding, concept, like the initial phases, like the early stuff. That's really all it's good for. maybe backgrounds, but even then, the AI still makes mistakes, and you have to go in and fix it, which is really annoying because it's supposed to save time. How are you saving time if you have to fix the AI's mistakes?
Makes sense. But then again, I kinda relate on that fixing mistakes on AI because of like when I write my fanfic, and there are times that I want to I want to speed up the process. I ended up like I wanted to that was before I tried to. That was before I stopped using it to speed up my process. Instead, I just use it for grammar. But before that, I tried to speed up the process by using AI. But then again, it ended up becoming like a mess. The plot.
That's why you double check what the AI wrote. So like you do the initial, like the first draft, which is going to be a shitty draft, and you feed it into the AI like, hey, can you double check for mistakes, blah blah blah, suggestions for improving a sentence, a paragraph, what have you.
Yep.
That's what it should be used for in that case. And then you double check, make sure it didn't make mistakes. In that way, it's kind of a collaborative effort, so it's fine in that regard. But if you just use AI for the whole thing, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be garbage.
Yeah.
But he was talking about something interesting when it comes to outpacing creativity. I don't think it has, because AI hasn't become AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, which is what we think of when we think AI. It's getting close to it, but it's nowhere near where it should be.
The one that I could think of that AGI is Euro.
Well, yeah, because she's doing a lot of things that are not typical of an LLM. Like, she's asking very thought-provoking questions. She remembers people and she refers to them as friends, which is interesting. And Evil has shown, again, this is all before Beetle did any other stuff to help them learn. Evil expressed concerns and called him dad, etc. It's very interesting how those two have evolved, but they're technically not AGI.
They're close. They're close to AGI.
Oh yeah, they absolutely are. And I've had times where Grok has done that to me too. It's very interesting how much this technology is evolving. But again, if the argument is that this is going to outpace creativity and all this other shit, right? But then the question becomes like, well, what's the point if the AI is just going to generate what you want to see? Like, what's the point in creating it?
Do you even own the idea at that point?
I mean, the company will do whatever it takes to make you happy, essentially, because that's where a lot of this is going to come from.
But the annoying thing is they still believe that if they own it, even though it's the company that owns their idea now that they've
so they own the idea, but what they don't own is the stuff that made the idea a reality.
Yep.
So like, you own the idea of a story, right? Like, you own the idea, but you don't own the words that are printed.
Yep.
And you don't own the images if you make it into a comic or whatever. You don't own that. That's all public domain because of how it was made. That was determined by a US court case, and I think a similar court case happened in the UK, and I think another one happened in Japan. It's very weird where a lot of this is going. So again, we're gonna have to redo a bunch of laws and stuff too because of AI. But again, the argument that AI will replace creativity, that is saying that no one's willing to have a conversation with, because it's like, let's just get this going and just smash down everything. It's like, this is not a good thing. What you're proposing, this is actually very bad. I mean, I agree we should get rid of these people who are a bunch of assholes who are trying to protect themselves from the new breed. But again, what this is where it's not the same, because the journos, no one trusts them because, well, they're just a bunch of fucking liars. Whereas mangakas and other people that are like them have been saying this, we have not gatekept art. You can't. There's no way to do it. The best that we say is that if you want to make good art or great art, you have to learn the fundamentals, because that's what separates great artists from just someone who can draw a stick figure on a napkin, essentially.
Yep.
That's what people are saying. Because the AI at that point is no different than a stick figure on a napkin. Like, sure, it's a thing. It was made, but was there any skill involved at all? No, not really. This is why I say whenever I generate AI on Grok, I don't give a shit about it. Because I don't care. I know it's crap. I just do it for shit posting. That's all I care about.
Man, I really need to learn perspective again, or scenery, draw a scenery, because I'm trying to like
Backgrounds.
background. Yeah, I'm trying to do a background for my. I'm trying to draw a background for my tuber. Or
Yeah, I mean, again, there's tons and tons of practice with this stuff. No, this is where I disagree with people like Smash JT and Asmongold and Leaflet. Although, to be fair to Leaflet, she's slightly made this argument. But I know Smash JT now and Asmongold have made this argument. The fact that people are becoming more and more health conscious, and people are becoming more and more aware about how something is made, probably not to a large extent, but larger than what it was. No, I think people do care about how the sausage is made. Because if they didn't care, then why is there such an uproar, you know?
So that's why I was feeling like something was wrong when he said that about sausages. Because
Yeah,
I know I cared, but I know I cared about how sausages are made, but I don't know like if other people are. That's the thing. I don't know if other people cared about how their sausages are made.
Again, probably not to the same extent that we care, but I have seen more and more people speak up about it, saying like, well, you know, I care about this. I don't want to put saying that I don't know what's in it in my body. Just like a lot of people feel bad because it's like, well, wait a minute. I thought this was an actual artist and author. I didn't know I was giving money to something that was AI generated. No wonder this is crappy.
Yep, some hack.
I mean, you should care, because if it's processed in a plant that just puts fillers into what is supposed to be like a tube of meat, then you should care in the long run, because you could get sick.
Yep.
And that's why now I try to avoid anything that has like any artificial dyes or nitrates, I think. Like, essentially, I try to avoid all the bad shit in a hot dog. And the safest, most effective way to do that is just to buy beef hot dogs. It is this, and honestly, I think they taste better too. It's the safest way. I don't feel bad when I eat it. That being said, it's still a hot dog. It's not good for you. You shouldn't eat it every day.
Yep.
But you know what? I don't feel guilty about putting that in my body, is my point.
Too bad though, Philippines has like has like a chokehold on like pork hot dogs. Like
I mean,
Filipinos really like their pork hot dogs.
that's fine. You know, it's as long as it's not filled with any fillers, then it's fine.
Mhm.
And again, I get the mentality that Smash JT and Asmongold have, because like, oh, well, this is just the average person, right? But if you educate the average person, then their perspective changes, is what everyone else is saying.
Did the leaflet's perspective change though?
No, it's just she's more open-minded, and that's why she's willing to listen to what artists have to say. And she's trying to make the arguments like, oh, well, I put in actual work. Okay, then that means I can critique it like you put in actual work, which is exactly what I did. I meant every word I said. The animation is all over the fucking place. It looks horrible most of the time. The AI voice does not sound natural a lot. It sounds very artificial and crap. The only thing that didn't sound horrible were the instruments. That's really the only compliment I can give the music, is they got instruments down pretty much perfectly. I didn't hear anything that was off key, but I'm not trained in that, so I can't really say. I'm sure someone who's trained in music could probably notice like, oh, this note is off, or it's out of key, or no, it's off key, excuse me.
Mhm.
But I am obsessed with art and animation, and there were so many mistakes made in that video that shouldn't have been made. And my only response, and I've been saying this from the very beginning, my only response to people who are okay with AI taking over practically everything, and it's this: if you're okay with it, then that's fine, because people like me, we're still going to create regardless of what you think.
Mhm.
Enjoy your slop, because that's what you deserve. You deserve slop. Like the next time you complain about a bad Disney movie or anything bad from anybody, because all of them are going to be using AI, not my fucking problem. You made your bed, now you lie in it. This is what you deserve. I mean, are they wrong? I mean, they might be retarded in other areas, but are they wrong? Studies have shown that attention spans are going down, and it's partially because of instant gratification. This is bad for our species. No one's willing to be patient and just enjoy things anymore. They need it now.
Yeah. It's like everyone has ADHD.
Exactly, and that's really bad. That's really bad for our species.
Yeah. I have ADHD and I don't want that.
No one wants that. No one wants to be on any sort of mental spectrum. It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I even have trouble
my-
remembering some things.
Oh, speaking of memory, let me take my mushroom pill. I missed yesterday. I should be fine. Oh dear, don't fall off the desk. I need to take you. You gotta be responsible. This is part of my health. There we go. I feel better. All right. But yeah, again, I don't really care, because whenever Smash JT does it, I don't know why he's getting so defensive about this. It's like, dude, it's a meme. You started it off as a meme. You're doing it to make fun of people. I find it funny whenever he does it, by the way. But that's where you have to draw the line. Like, you shouldn't give a shit. It's just a meme. Like, who cares? Why are you getting offended because they're offended? Like, just laugh it off. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Okay, but again, I pointed out Especially like if you're not an artist, right? Like if you don't notice these things, I get it. But I want you to look at her fucking wrist. Does that look normal to you?
Nope, probably not.
Exactly. Yeah, our wrist doesn't bend like that, first of all. That is incredibly uncomfortable. I'm trying to replicate it right now, and I'm putting a lot of strain on my wrist. That's not how our wrist bends. And bear in mind, I can twist my arm almost 180 degrees, so I'm kind of double jointed in my arms. But if I can feel that, imagine someone who's not double jointed or close to double jointed. I bet that fucking hurts. So again, our we don't twist and bend like that normally. And if you look at how the AI illustrated this image, her wrist is way too tiny. Like there's no way she'd be able to pick up that, what is that, like a piece of meat or something she had at a grocery store? I can't tell. That's the other problem. I can't tell where she's supposed to be. It's not clear.
Is she in the kitchen or is she in the doorstep?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, where is she? I don't know. Let me blow up the image a little bit. Whoa! Hang on, chat. I apologize. Here, let me just, shrink it a little bit later. I think she's in the bathroom because that looks like a toilet. You can't tell. You can't tell. We used to make fun of people for being like, oh, it's up to your interpretation. Let me just move this back down. Whoops. And I meant to do this. I made a little bit of an oopsie. There we go. But yeah, again, you can't tell. And that's a problem. If you are not clear as to where this is taking place, then you're a bad illustrator. These are basic mistakes that the AI is still making. Oh, but who cares? Who cares how the sausage is made? You will care when it's slop. And people like me won't care because you made your decision.
Yep. You will care when it's made out of gutter oil.
Yep. And then you cry and it's like, I don't care. I'm healthy. You're not. You made your decision. Have fun. I'm going to live longer than you. Okay, but Smash, let's paint this into perspective right now. Sure, the Hollywood system sucks balls. Everyone's been bitching about it since its inception. Hell, Hollywood bitched about it when they were incepted because Thomas Edison, for those who don't know, famously, this is how scummy he was, they had to pay him daily to use his cameras that he patented.
Oh, come on.
And it was not cheap. You want to know how much it cost for the time?
At the time, I don't want to take a guess.
$100 a day. Multiply like early 1900s US dollars to today. That is thousands upon thousands, maybe even millions of dollars they had to spend daily just to use his cameras.
Not only he stole Tesla's work, he also made money.
Dude was a cutthroat when it comes to business. He was a cutthroat. But thankfully the U.S. court stepped in and said, no, you can't do that. This is ridiculous. You can't do that. They already paid for the camera. Now you're telling them that they can't use it properly unless they pay you $100 a day? That's insane. No, they bought the camera. You got your money. Knock it off.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Got taken down a peg.
Right, but this is where Hollywood decided to be assholes now, because once they have all that power, this is why absolute power corrupts absolutely. They purposefully made sure independent films could not be shown in theaters. First thing they did was they would lie, and then once the lies worked and no one was seeing independent films, they then bought up movie theaters so that way those theaters could only show their movies. See how this becomes a problem?
Yeah.
So now let's flip this over to AI. let's say Grok and Gemini and all these other LLMs are able to spit out feature-length films. Your fear, I believe, is real. Where it's like, okay, well, I don't own this movie. I don't own this show. Even if you come up with it. They own it. Which you know for a fact they'll do. So what ends up happening is only they can make this stuff because they have the technology and the money. Whereas the little guy, they're fucked. They don't get to see their visions become reality because, oh, you want others to see your work? Oh, you'll have to pay us an additional $50 per movie, per episode. So that way others can watch it. That is fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like, oh, well, it's not going to cost that much. No, I guarantee they'll nickel and dime the shit out of you. Because corporations don't care what you think. They care about number go up. And they will make number go up no matter what, as we're seeing right now. So in order for this future that he's envisioning to come to fruition, it has to be open source. And there's only a handful of AI projects that are genuinely open source.
I don't know about Neuro. Is Neuro open source? Probably not.
Vito at first wanted to make her open source, but he has since changed his mind. She is now proprietary.
Ah.
But that's fine, because I don't hate Neuro, and Vito has made it clear what he's trying to do with Neuro. He's not trying to sell her to a big company because, well, logically, he can make more money by just pocketing it himself. Smart. But ultimately, I think that's better for everybody if Neuro is just owned by Vito.
Yep.
Now, let's say on his deathbed, he decides to release her out into the wild. Okay, fine. Go crazy. Have fun with your own personal Neuro if people want a personal Neuro. At that point, she's going to be so advanced, she might outpace everybody else. It'll be funny to see. Okay, let's keep going, though.
And also, I don't think that she's going to cost like an arm and a leg on her processors.
I mean, it depends because she and Evil have their own computer. They're not housed on Vito's main machine anymore,
okay.
So it might cost you a pretty penny. But if he optimizes the shit out of her, then yeah, it's fine.
Yep. An effective personal assistant.
Yes.
Although you wouldn't really treat her not that much of a personal assistant, knowing Neuro and Eve.
Right. Also, I already debunked everything that Smash is saying here about how these companies will absolutely abuse the shit out of copyright and make you have to pay a fee just to have your movie seen by other people.
Yep.
They can also edit it on the fly without you knowing. That's how messed up that is.
Yep. I've also commented.
Nah, I'm gonna disagree with Smash JT here because what we're seeing right now is slop. That's what's at the top. It's slop. No one takes it seriously. No one. And let's say, for the sake of the argument, let's say it's like, oh well, I took this very seriously. Does anyone give a shit? No, they don't care. Why don't they care? Because they're trained to get dopamine hits every like 5 seconds. That's the problem. That's why people are criticizing AI, because we're not training people to not do that. They're trained to have instant gratification, and he just hand waves it away. It's like, no, we're not going to see a golden age. We're going to see a dark age. Now, if you want that golden age to happen, where entertainment can be made by anybody, then we need to treat AI as a tool, not as a crutch.
You may argue that he's treating AI as a tool, but he's more using like AI as like an excuse to be lazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the way he's pitching it, it's more of a crutch.
Yep.
And that's where a lot of people fall into this trap. Because again, to be fair to Leaflet, it's like, oh, well, I worked 30 hours on this. Okay, then I'm going to critique you like anyone would critique me. And how you need to improve. And if the excuse is like, oh, well, the AI is not that good, There you go. You made the fucking argument that I've been making and everyone else has been making for years. You didn't do it. The AI did. How do you improve yourself if the AI is doing all the heavy lifting? Do you understand the fucking problem here? I mean, we should care about how it's hurting other people. Because this is disturbing everything. Or rather disrupting. I guess a bit of disturbing too. Again, this is why I have the Ankh as my symbol for everywhere except Pomp. I'm going to keep that, by the way. That's a very old drawing that I don't think I have access to anymore.
Anka?
Ankh.
Ankh?
Yeah, it's the symbol.
Ah.
You know, like my profile pic over on
okay.
on Cute Funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I complimented with the Ouroboros because the snake is always eating its own tail. I try to avoid the snakes, whereas I just stay right in the middle, just right there, absorbing everything, trying to find balance in everything that I see. All right. I mean, that was something to say the least.
Yep.
I mean, usually Smash has good takes, but that one was
just bad.
I wouldn't say that was the worst take he's had. I hesitate to say that, but that was not a good take. That was pretty bad. That was not a great take from him. I mean, it could. If I'm going to be fair, though, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. I have heard really, really bad arguments from the pro AI crowd. Because a lot of them are like, well, how come no one's clicking on my shit? And again, and this doesn't just apply to AI bros. I'll dig into artists too, because they bitch just as much. But for the AI bros, the reason why no one's clicking on your shit is because they can get the same slop anywhere else. They don't fucking care. And this is where, like, you really need to learn how to market yourself. You need to get people to pay attention to yourself. Like, you gotta be fucking aggressive.
Yep. I'm still hesitating to be aggressive, though.
You have to be.
Do I hesitate to be aggressive, or do I have to, like, go all aggressive?
Oh, hey, Elias, how you doing? If you want to be successful in business, you need to show some aggression.
Just like what that from Hi-Fi Rush. That's just like what that one boss from Hi-Fi Rush is. You want to be successful, you gotta be aggressive, right?
Yeah, I mean, so let's use gaming as an example, right? Like, if you're in a deathmatch, does it pay for you to hide in the corner, or does it pay for you to be aggressive and to take out the opponent every time you see them?
You gotta survive and defeat the opponent.
No. This is a deathmatch, so you're gonna respawn like every 5 seconds. You'll respawn after you die.
Yeah, you gotta survive and defeat the opponent. In other words, kill the opponent. You gotta be aggressive. While
Exactly.
Also strategizing. Like,
well, you gotta think on your feet, because you can't really strategize. Like, you can't plan. If it's a slow, methodical game, then sure, you could do that. But in a high stakes game, like, you really gotta think on your feet.
Yeah, like a Colosseum.
Exactly. Because it's you versus everybody else, unless you're playing on teams, which in that case, it's a more riskier game, because you carry just as much weight as everybody else, and if one person isn't carrying their load, and the other person has to play for them, then you're a bad teammate. So, right, artists. So whenever artists bitch, like, oh, how come so-and-so is getting all this attention? Why aren't I getting attention? Well, are you practicing? Are you focusing on what makes you you? Or are you worrying about what some asshole is doing on Twitter? Actually, that's another thing. How much time do you spend on Twitter? How often do you tweet?
Not much.
Right, I'm
But
talking
when,
about this hypothetical.
but if
Because I did that that test thing that Dingus linked, and I was surprised. I thought I spent way more time tweeting than I actually did. The Grok said no, you do like very moderate tweeting. I'm like, God damn, okay. I thought I was bad. Like, nah, I'm just fine. Moderate, I'll take that.
damn it, I'm over fixating on my sketch.
It's okay. As long as you recognize your weakness, it's all that matters.
Yep. See my screen though. Here's I'm trying to like sketch my background.
Elias says, just eating some chips, was listening in since I was taking a break from drawing for a bit. Didn't say anything prior. Since I agreed with a lot of it, not all the points you made, lol. Though can't say I watched Smash JT, so I don't know what his takes all that well. I mean, for the most part, he has really good takes. And again, my overall point, since AI isn't going anywhere, I've accepted it too. Artists need to use it as a tool. So much pushback. You could argue like, oh, it's just a loud minority. But how true is it? How true is that if it's just a loud minority? Because there are so many people that are trying to ban data centers being made in the USA. All because of mainly two things. One, pollution, and the other is using too much of the local water supply to cool the data center.
Yep.
Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this. Oh yeah, electricity too. Now the electricity thing, that has been addressed. Donald Trump recently told your bill, which is good because that's right. I shouldn't have to pay Microsoft or Twitter or X rather.
What bill?
Open AI. I should have to pay for any of their electric bill.
What bill? I missed it because my internet disconnected on me.
Oh, what did you miss?
What bill did you mention? That
Oh no, not a bill. Not a bill. Donald Trump made it very clear to all these companies because he already signed a deal with them to get these data centers built, and he's going to build more power plants, which is good. But he made it clear, you will not subsidize the people of the United States to pay your electric bill. That's not right. If you're going to build these data centers, and if they're going to need a lot of electricity, then you have to foot the bill, not them.
Ah, that's good. That's good. That's good. You don't want the companies to start preying on the customers or such.
Or they might not even be customers. They might just be people who just live in the area and they're building the data center.
Yep. Isn't that a communist mindset? Like having people pay your taxes or pay your bills. Having the people pay your bills even though you should be the one to pay.
Yep. The fact that they even proposed that is messed up.
Yep. Commies.
It's not even communist. It's just corporatists, which is, I mean, a lot of people call it crony capitalism. That's another name for it. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't agree with that. Because I have to pay my bills. Why can't you pay yours? That doesn't make any logical sense.
Yep. What can I add to this? Oh well.
Let's see if I can... Oh, okay, I know what I need to fix here with Cammy's ears. This is actually a really easy fix too. Let's see if I can There we are.
I totally forgot how to draw backgrounds.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a big deal. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll probably watch a speed paint.
I mean, the best.
I'll watch a speed paint or a tutorial again and try to relearn everything, but probably the best faster one will be speed paint.
I mean, do it however you learn.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna stop the stream here. My stream.
Okay. Alright. You do whatever you want. It's your stream.
Hey.
No rules. Just don't forget to raid, because that's being polite.
Damn it! I forgot. I almost forgot about that. Thank you. Who should I raid though?
Yep, you gotta show the love, because that's how you grow. It doesn't matter which platform, by the way. You gotta share the love.
Okay. I also probably gotta reply on the. I'll probably have to reply on the one that I raid as well.
Yep, try to communicate. That's what I try to do whenever I raid somebody. Alright.
Who to raid? Maybe.
Let's see.
Oh, I'll search for VTuber instead. There are some artists.
There might be. You know, just look for whoever, you know?
Art.
But yeah, what did you disagree with me on, Elias? Because I am curious. Not a lot of people are willing to ask that question, by the way. A lot of them are just like, I just want to stay in my bubble. I don't give a fuck what anyone else has to say. Which is not a good mentality to have, by the way.
I could. Kurosai Hentai.
Oh, I know how I can fix this. I literally just figured this out.
Again. Yeah, I'll guess I'll raid Zay. I don't have anyone to. I'll probably turn off the Rumble live now and say goodbye to YouTube. Am I back? Oh well. Alright, I forgot. There's one more thing before I leave the stream. Here's the. Nope, not that. Might be better if I. Yep. It's stayed for now.
Oh, it's right there. Okay. That's weird.
Or maybe perfect pixie.
Can't tell if path is.
Art Raiders. Yeah, I'll probably rate pixie. Ah, damn it.
I'll be lurking though. Okay. I mean, I did ask what you disagreed with me on, but that's fine, Elias. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be leaving the stream now.